Transience. This word comes very close to me right now. Not in a poetic or even mental way, but as something immediately perceptible, as something very direct that I can't escape here in this part of the forest, which has changed its form in the past months as never before. As I knew it, this forest, it no longer exists, and that grips me. I cannot escape it, as I said before. As in large parts of the country, large machines, so-called harvesters, were also at work here. Thoughts arise in me. They tell of devastation. Feelings arise in me. They make me feel great sadness. Yes, and in the first moment also helplessness. But most of all sadness about the way this forest experienced change. It happened so fast, and the images that remain are still disturbing to me. The trees that are still there rise like memorials to the sky. And I realize so clearly that we all leave our traces in this planet in very different, unique ways. This, in large parts now no longer existing forest, shows me clearly that nothing remains as it is, that everything is subject to change. And here, this shows me just in such an impressive way that I cannot look away. There I stand now, in the midst of this great change, and feel physically that I am a part of what shows itself to me here. I can clearly feel that I, too, am transient. Of course, I know that, but here, now, I feel it, here in the midst of this forest area that has changed so much. Here I can perceive that very clearly, while I look at all that shows itself to me, the deep trenches that the heavy machines have left here, and in which new life is already showing itself, which have become small ponds here and there. Yes, and that's also there, new life in new forms, something so indispensably belonging to us. This incessant change, we are often not aware of it at all. Change and transience, inevitable on the axis of time, indeed not otherwise possible. My father would have said to it now, "That's physics, my child." And here in the forest, there I see, smell, feel and sense it, this physics of which he spoke, of which I'm a part, as a living being. Yes, in the midst of these past forms here in the forest, I can perceive this transience deep within myself, as something underlying me that goes far beyond thinking or philosophizing about transience. And this is also so difficult to grasp with words. And it may seem strange to you now if I tell you that I'm closest to the transistoriness in me in exactly that moment in which I'm aware of my aliveness, my being alive. Impermanence and aliveness, one not possible without the other, like fraternal twins. And suddenly this feeling of being alive becomes so precious to me, like a treasure. This, maybe not eternally lasting, but nevertheless now happening, inhaling and exhaling. My body here in the forest, through which now here liveliness pulsates, physically noticeable if I'm completely attentive with all the thoughts and feelings there are right now. Also here in this my so-changed forest, which gives me the gift to reflect myself so clearly in it. Everything that's here right now and how it's right now reflects me and you. Yes, with it I can be then. Now, here in this forest, connecting myself again and again with everything here.